Hey, what's up, dudes? We're back playing Farm to Table. Last episode, we ended off finally planting some potatoes. We got that special customer her stuff, her order, or whatever it was. Right now, we're gonna start off getting an extra shelving space, like more shelves, because we now have an abundance of goods and supplies that we can use to make some delicious food. Now, the names of our, dishes are a little bit suspect, but if you're willing enough, it's a freaky little restaurant. Yeah. So we start off today. We serve our first ever customer, the little soldier guy. We love the troops in this game. If you guys are new and haven't watched the first episode, maybe you should tune in. But this game itself is relatively redundant. We're gonna be cutting up our vegetables, planting our vegetables, growing our vegetables, making food, serving customers, scavenging around. The character designs in this game are so beautiful. We end up finishing the research that we had started last episode. Allows us to fast travel, and then we get started on our next research task. Customer patience helps them, wait on us to cook some delicious food for them. We end up buying a pot plant because we want to make our store so beautiful and lovely. Even though it's literally just picnic tables outdoors, we ended up finishing up that research pretty quickly. The way to finish research in this game is, if I get there, is you start something and then you either have to serve specific dishes based off of the research. So now we're trying to get the bakery oven. We had to serve like a specific amount of vegetable dishes and forage dishes, and on there it'll show what dishes are what. We finally end up buying a second stove because for some reason we can't make money. This literally doubles our output and makes things go by so much faster. Look at this. It's incredible. Anyways, the main goal for this episode is going to be to actually build up our restaurant. We want to buy the second plot next to our land. It's really expensive, and making some more money, because I've noticed the margins in this game are pretty small. You have to continuously upgrade your dishes and make things look pretty and get more tips. So anyways, let's start talking gameplay. I'm gonna start cutting up a lot of the episodes just because the game does tend to get redundant. Every night after the store closes, I'm gonna run around, forage, get some more mushrooms, get our berries and everything that we can forage that we can't grow right next to our restaurant. I'm gonna absolutely stock up on at night. This is what you guys see now. I'm running. We fast travel back to the restaurant. Actually use that mechanic. It's so useful. It's so convenient. It helps us out a lot. We use this time to upgrade our mushroom soup that we conveniently called foot fungus. And yeah, we end the day making $2,171, a new record. The tomato soup is a absolute bestseller. And yeah, so throughout the actual days for the restaurant, maybe I'll show brief time skips or cut up segments of what I do. Throughout the days, I'm collecting our tomatoes, replanting, watering them. We put some flowers for the flower guy, make it look super pretty. He talks about how soup is just tea, which I don't know how true that is, but yeah, throughout the day we're just gonna be constantly cooking and making food for all of our amazing, incredible customers. With 2 stove tops, we run around. Look at this, boom, 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 boom. It's I took 13 shots of espresso before I came in. We run around, we stock up on our mushrooms throughout the day. Depending on what people are ordering, we clean up the barf around our tables. It's not because the food is so bad, it's because it's so good that the customers want to regurgitate it. Anyways, Yeah. So throughout the days, we literally just we're gonna keep harvesting our tomatoes and rewatering it. People that have actually played this game so far are understanding that I'm kind of not playing this super min maxy. It's I'm just doing stuff right now. I do get a lot better throughout the end of this episode. We build our we build our little bakery oven thing, and start trying to experiment with our berries. Let's see if we can do something. So over here, I didn't realize. I was like, oh wow, there's too many ingredients. I was like, oh, maybe I can't put 3. So I started putting 1. And looking back at the footage, I realized now that maybe I can cook 3 at a time, and I've been cooking 1 the entire episode. So just try to ignore that. The bakery things look kind of weird. No funky name this time. I wanted to call it well, you'll see. I ponder. I'm like, man, these look funky. So I'm like, I guess we're just gonna call it a berry tart. I really want to call it a tit. Yeah. Anyways, we add the berry thing to our menu. We get rid of one of our food items. We decide to get rid of the lettuce because it costs a lot more to actually grow lettuce than it does tomato, and you get less lettuce per plant. So I was like, maybe I'm just gonna keep the tomato soup, upgrade that a little bit. Afterwards, we just go on throughout our day, continuously serve customers, chop up our vegetables, cook them, collect our tips, bust our tables down, yap with the customers, make sure you get that good tip, water our plants, grow them, harvest them, store them. It really is just a back and forth kind of game. If you guys want this series to kind of be like a showing every little thing that I do, then let me know. I'm absolutely showing like any major improvements, any big things, but the day-to-day tasks, every so often I'll show a montage. Right here we finish our research, the construction 1, and we look at it, and then we start up another one, hiring our first waiter. Any games like this, I love getting our workers and starting to automate things. It's super interesting and neat, and it really helps you like snowball into just making an abundance of cash. We start ending the night by upgrading some of our stuff. We get rid of the lettuce, we get rid of the tomatoes. We get rid of the lettuce and potatoes and add more tomatoes instead, because I started noticing like, hey, 2 tomato plants, that's not gonna work out. We don't get enough tomatoes back, and 4, that's a pretty good harvest. We fiddle around for a little bit trying to make the plots line up. I genuinely spent 4 or 5 minutes on that. We water our new plants, our new tomatoes, and then we get to actually upgrading our restaurant a little bit. We start selling some of our antiquated tables and chairs and things of that nature, and we're like, hey, let's start upgrading. We start buying some of these super expensive classic tables, and spend every single ounce of our money. We had $2,300. Well, actually we had like 28 technically. We had $2,800, and we decide, hey, let's just upgrade our tables. Why not? Everything that we do is for the betterment of our customers' experience at a restaurant. We want to let everyone have the best time possible. So instead of buying the ranch, it's not technically a ranch, it's just the upgrade. We run out of money on the 3rd table, so for the next day we only have 2 tables until we buy it. But we made another record day in sales, $2,290. The tomato soup is our best seller still, and our menu score is at an 899 out of 900. So our menu's working out. We've got a dessert, we've got a soup, and then we've got 2 soups and a dessert, or like a sweet pastry, a forageable soup, and a soup that we've grown ourselves. We start up the next day with a our prep phase. They give us 30 seconds before the day actually starts, and during that time, I spend that time just like, collecting the wild berries and mushrooms and fast traveling back. Everything respawns at the end of the day and like, during a new day. So things respawn, so that's like the best time for us to go and collect some of the new forageables. I finally start using my brain and start prepping like food ahead of time, because there isn't like, it seems like there isn't like a decay sort of meter where the food goes bad if you make it ahead of time. So I started just like prepping food, because that's kind of what you're supposed to do, it seems. So I started like, start getting that min-max mode on and start progressing in that sense, to where I'm not constantly running around trying to do 10 things at once. I can kind of cut it in half because the food's already made and I'm ahead of everything. We spend a day just grinding, getting our chairs up because we want to actually fulfill our obligations. Our restaurant levels up to level 10. I'm not super sure what we really get from leveling up. I think it's just new items in the shop, but I haven't gotten around to understanding that. I do want to say though, if you guys have gotten this far, please do consider leaving a quick like, hitting that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Comment down below if there's any specific games that you guys want me to play. I'm really willing to take any suggestions. I'm pretty capable at playing many video games. I've got a PS5, I've got the PlayStation, I've got the PC, I've got it all. So if there's anything specific that you guys think would be really cool, let me know. Otherwise, yeah, no more self-promo. About 90% of my viewers are not subscribed, so it's like, dang, please keep coming back to me. I like you guys. So yeah, we end up just giving you guys a little bit of the time lapse about how my days go in this game. I'm just constantly moving back and forth, chopping vegetables, cooking, cleaning, collecting our tips constantly. I mean, it's non-stop. Like hustling around. We're waiting. We've got to serve, I think, 35 vegetable dishes to get our waiter. As soon as we get him, we don't even get him, honestly. Towards the end, we kind of realize it's not really worth it. We'll talk more about it when we get there, but it's not worth it for me right now because, actually serving the foods, it's kind of the easy part. The hard part is the farming and the cooking and cutting and all that. The cutting vegetables and cooking part takes the longest, I've noticed. So yeah, we'll see what we do. In the meantime, we upgrade our tomato soup a little bit more. We now get $64 per sale. Our restaurant levels up. We collect our tomatoes. Running very low, obviously. It costs you actual vegetables to upgrade, so it's pretty expensive. We've got a little hot dog guy eating at our restaurant. He leaves a mess, big glizzy boy, and then we finally buy our ranch. So we're actually upgrading. We're moving up in this world. We cut the grass on our new property, and yeah, there's a flower waiting for us too. I didn't even realize. It's so symbolic. Hey buddy, you all right? Had a little too much to drink? What's up? Yeah, we upgrade our soup a little bit more at nighttime. Our crops don't grow at night. At a certain point, they stop growing. We make record sales again, $2,530. I think we served the same amount of customers, but the upgrading of the soups and stuff just adds more money. Our menu score is now above the 900, so I think we're going up in our stars. I think we hit 1 star officially. So the new day comes. We go collect our forageables, start just prepping food and filling up our shelves. We start upgrading our foot fungus. We've now got athlete's foot. Is athlete's foot above a grade above foot fungus, or is it like just athlete's foot is a foot fungus? We should probably stop talking about feet. I don't know if you guys watch this stuff while eating and whatnot. No, it's whatever. We end up broke for the day, so we've got to actually make some sales. We have literally $0, if you guys can see at the top left. Our quest, yes, we should look at the quests as well. I should talk about that. I haven't really mentioned it, but we have been steadily doing these quests that they've got for us. Our next quest is obviously going to be like architect, actually building a restaurant. So we'll get to work on that as well. Today, it's just more upgrading. We're going to get our soups, our actual foods up, and finally finish our research. And then we look at the prices. To hire employees, as in most games, you have to give them a set fee to, join you for some reason, maybe a training fee, and then you pay them by the day. After that, we upgrade our soup one more time and start our new research to try to get more tips and see if we can get some more money from our customers. End of the day, literally all we did was serve customers, make food, grow crops, replant, and cook. We cooked. We looked to see what the next price for another upgrade is. It's not too bad, 2,500. Definitely a bit more pricey, and we finally get to the point where, okay, let's start building. So guys, definitely leave your suggestions down below. I'm pretty bad at design. We start out, trying to just put the wall down, but it's like, oh no, you gotta put it on a foundation. So I'm like, okay, let's build a floor. There's not too many, it doesn't seem like there's too many like design options. They gave us a couple of different walls with different windows, but the floor is the same. So we set our floor down and try to make it pretty even. I do have a bit of a... I didn't edit any of this. I want you guys to see how much I struggled trying to do this. And then we realized the tiles are facing the wrong way. So I sit there, I decide, okay, we want them to face this way. Yeah, that looks beautiful. The layout of the restaurant, I'm thinking it's going to kind of have like, we're going to have an outdoor patio seating area with our farm kind of connected to the restaurant. I think that would be pretty sick if I do say so myself. We start moving some of our tables and figuring out how we want everything to go. I think our indoor seating is going to be to the right side where we're going, and then we'll have our food area, like our prep, our kitchen, on that back wall where it is right now. You guys will see. We're spending a lot of time just kind of figuring it all out. Like while I'm doing this, I'm definitely thinking about how I want this place to look, how I want to design it, how I want it to kind of appear. Everything that I do though is going to be absolutely, look at me, I'm measuring out how the distance between tables, like it's very meticulous work, man. Show some love, you got to show some respect. You can't cheat the game. Just enough room to walk, between the tables. Eventually, like, I noticed that like you could only have the 2 chairs, but I wish you could have like a 4-seat table. I'm sure you'll be able to eventually, but for now, we only have the 2 seating, little intimate, romantic little nook. Yeah, we get our chairs set up, and then eventually, we'll have like more, but. Dude, the chairs and the tables are so expensive. Like it's so pricey. It's like $1,100 to get like 2 chairs and a table. Like, come on, guys, what are we doing? Like, anyways, we start laying down some more foundation, and we finally lay down our, our walls. Put a little window besides the seats. People can see outside. The scenic view on top of the hill. This paradise that we call home. Yeah, I mean, enjoy the little building. Maybe I should have fast forwarded this a little bit. I definitely am taking my time. But yeah, I mean, if you guys are enjoying this, comment feet. If you feel like I was just yapping a whole bunch of nonsense, comment toes. And if you feel like I'm just an absolute idiot, just hit that subscribe button. That'll really show me. Yeah. Anywho's, we're, building our walls up. Oh yeah, our restaurant is called I Put My Foot in It. For some reason, people keep coming and are not scared away. I really like the doors in this game. I think that's kind of nice. Like I'm never a big fan of like opening doors and like door mechanics in most games. It's just kind of so like open door like layouts really sick. And yeah, let's start moving all of our things around, just so we can get some more of the foundation down on the ground. I wish you could just like place it under your like stuff, but I guess it makes sense. You have to move things around. It's a little bit inconvenient. I'm not a fan, but I can't really complain about it. But I feel like I didn't do the best job at designing this place, but even with like this little bit, like it's starting to come together. Like I think it's kind of nice already. Like I am a fan of like the gray and the brick and like the grassy look. I do enjoy it. I do wish that there were more like design options, and I'm sure there will be. This game is still in early access, so we can't really be too harsh. But yeah, like I mean, this is like our foundation, our floor plan is done basically. Like we're gonna leave that left side open so we can continue to have a garden like close to our restaurant, so we can continue getting our food. As seen by me making a doorway. Hey yo, go in and out. I think if I'm able to though, like I'm gonna check and see if I can move like the plans into a floor plan, like on top of the stone floor. I doubt that I'll be able to, but we officially run out of money and can't afford a roof. So when our customers come here and it's raining, they're just gonna have to get drenched. They're just gonna have to hold it like they've been doing it anyways. So yeah, maybe we don't believe in roofs at this restaurant. Maybe that's what it is, right? It's not, it's intentional. It's not because we're broke. Let's not think like that. Let's start moving some things around. Obviously, let's make it look a little bit better, but ideally, like this is the layout, man. Like I want to make this like left side just kind of where we cook and kind of where we prep our food and where our garden is and whatnot. Let's put let's get rid of this brick wall. Let's put a little window there. Splurge a little bit of extra cash since we have it and we can't do anything else with it. So let's put a window, and we'll put a window on the other side too when we get the money, but like on the right side of it. Yeah, we put our shelves inside, so they don't spoil in the bad weather. Not that they do, but yeah. And yeah, I mean, it just looks a little bit more cohesive. Like this looks like a place that you would actually go to and it's like, oh wow, this chef, like he makes his own food. Yeah, so that's pretty sick. I don't know if you guys have any suggestions of how I should make the layout. Please tell me. I'm really, really bad at like designing things like this. I just do things as optimally as possible. Like, oh, they have to be organized, they have to be elsewhere, they have to be here and there. But yeah, I mean, this is our restaurant, man. This is us. This is me and yours, mine and yours. We did this. Like that's sick. It looks cool, right? These flowers do not despawn, by the way. I got rid of them so long ago. Like I think it's been like 3 in-game days, and they've just been sitting there. So they're gonna keep sitting there. I can't even throw them. Like you can't throw things. Look at it. I mean, look at it, guys. It's kind of sick. Like, yo, we ended the day, making a record profit. Everybody's happy, 100%. The menu's like 1,000 out of 900. And yeah, I mean, next episode we're gonna finish our roof. But for now, see ya.